or playing the game is kind of a reward for building your deck. So it's I think I enjoy the deck building from this actually a little bit more than I like the building, or just from playing the game. I love the deck building here. Alrighty, so I'll build this deck. I will throw it into Rings DB. Usually I like to have it for the stream so you can use a command to pull up the deck, but because we built it live, we don't have that. Speaking of commands, if you want to, you can type in socials right now to see all the social media links, as well as giveaway. So we are running an active giveaway right now. We are giving away a copy of Lord of the Rings, Marvel Champions, or Arkham Horror to one lucky winner. That is going on for about 13 more days. So if you are interested in that, you can type in !giveaway, or if you're on YouTube, it's going to be in the description of the video below. But yeah, check that out. It's I'm excited. I'm excited to see who wins and see what they choose. But I'm really excited about that. I need to shuffle this a little bit more. Oh, alrighty. So how is everyone doing? I know in the U.S. we had a long weekend for some of us. So hopefully that hopefully that went well. My sister-in-law and I host a Harry Potter themed party. And so we had that this last weekend where we had probably about 16 people come over. We sorted people into their own houses. They competed in 7 different events throughout the day. Well, each accumulating different points, and the events were anything from we built an escape room to we did trivia, Harry Potter trivia, and based on how well they did, they all got points that was on a projector throughout the day, and then the winning team, which this year was Hufflepuff, got to write their name on the House Cup. So this is our 3rd year doing it, so we have a running tally of all the winners, and so that was just an absolute blast. It's such a fun, just time. It's just a fun game day. It's also cool to see everybody. But I'm still recovering from that because those were some late nights, because it's always fun. We started early in the morning. Well, not early in the morning. We started about 10 with like a giant brunch, and then throughout the day we had snacks. But we went. The festivities ended around 7 that day, but we also just hung out, played games. We played Green Team Wins, which is a new game from 25th Century Games, which is a lot of fun. But yeah. The no-name heroes from Hufflepuff win the House Cup. No one knows us, but we won. Yeah, we're just happy to be here. Pretty much. I feel like, I know I say this all the time, but I feel like I'm always losing area. Like, I feel like my frame is getting smaller and smaller each game. But here we go. So we got Farewell to the Shire 1A. After being pursued through the shower by the mysterious riders in black, Frodo and his friends. Oh, well, okay, that's super fun, though. Like, we got Frodo, and not really his friends necessarily, but we do have Frodo. So I am glad that we went with Frodo here. Frodo and his friends decide the safest way for them to continue their journey to Rivendell is to travel through the Old Forest. So the Old Forest is right here. So that's where we're traveling through. Fun. Set Old Man Willow and Withy Wendell outside out of play. Each player searches the encounter deck and adds 1 different location to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. Alright, so we've got... Yeah, we'll definitely go with Wall of Trees. X is equal to the number of players in the game. While it's in the staging area, progress must be placed on Wall of Trees before it can be placed on the current quest. Actually, let's look and see if there's something that's like a Victory 2 that maybe we can clear a little bit earlier. Because we do need Victory 5 to push. So Deep Gully, while it's in the staging area, gains force. After a player optionally engages an enemy, that player raises his threat by X, where X is the engaged enemy's fight. That's a really good option for us, because that's Victory 2. Trying to think. Victory 2. Press the force. While a press the force is in the staging area, each player can now play more than 1 card around That's not actually, that's not a bad one either, because usually on the first round we're not playing more than one card anyways. I kind of like Oppressive Forest because we'll immediately travel there. Hopefully, unless we get Misleading Path. But yeah, so let's do Oppressive Forest because we'll just immediately travel there and then not need to worry about that and get 2 victory points out of it. All right, so this is gonna go right there. We got Oppressive Forest. I do have a victory point counter instead of a scoop counter on the screen today because we are counting the number of victory points and that determines our progression through. So we've got that. Let's do our mulligans. We got 2, 4, 6. Starting total threat is at 24. We got Gleowine, which is excellent. Eldron's Council, a Fast Hitch, a Northern Tracker, a Test of Will, and another Northern Tracker. Actually, right here, having 2 Northern Trackers in the opening hand is probably worth it to hang on to, because then we can drop a Northern Tracker on turn 2 because we have 2 heroes here. So let's go. Bold move on the counter. Bold. We have these are our scoop counters. How about that? We'll pull this out if we need it. So we're gonna hang on to the Northern Trackers. We got a Fast Hitch, which is excellent for Frodo, which we will be able to 1 card each round. So what we'll probably do is we'll drop a Fast Hitch onto Frodo next turn because we have a Test of Will. We are only allowed to play 1 card each round, and so we definitely want to hang on to it just in case we need a test for Will. So there you go. Okay, so stage 2 or 1B. You have left the Shire and are now outside and on the edge of the Old Forest. Marry the Fellowship of the Ring. We started watching the extended editions yesterday. They're so cool. So we get to, each player draws a card and advance to random to stage 2A. It's a Stargazer, which is huge. Love seeing Stargazer that early as well. We'll probably Northern Trackers, getting Northern Trackers out there though. Random 2A. Everything in it is very much more alive, more aware of what is going on, so to speak, than things are in the shower, and the trees do not like strangers. Mary. When revealed that the number of locations in the staging area is less than the number of players in the game, each search the encounter deck and discard pile for a location and add to the staging area, shuffle the encounter deck, so we are good there. This is at the end of the planning phase. Each player must exhaust a hero he controls. After placing progress as a result of a questing successfully, if there are X or more total victory points, we advance to 3A. Otherwise, we advance to a different random stage 2A. Okay, so at the end of the planning phase, we have to exhaust a character we control. Let's go ahead and exhaust Frodo. So 2, 4, 6, 7. We actually need another card because this is at the end of the planning phase. So it's the Ritter Mark's Finest. Okay, so let's we've got Denethor. We're gonna use Denethor's ability. It's Misleading Path. So Surge, when faced with the option to travel, the players must travel if there are no active location. We are definitely putting that on the bottom of the deck because that would have really messed up our plan here. So let's go ahead and quest for 4 against 2. We've got X equals the number of players in game, while Wall of Trees is in the staging area. Progress must be placed on Wall of Trees before it can be placed on the current quest. So, ooh, okay. Well, there you go. So we do not place one here. We quested for 4. So place 1 there. So it's like the active location, but not really an active location. And that ends the round. Because there's no... Oh, actually, we're going to travel. Sorry. We're going to travel here. And that ends the round. So we will raise our threat by 1. We will pass out money. We'll draw a card. Into a Dwarven Tomb. Interesting. Okay. So we have to exhaust a hero we control. That will be Frodo. Let's go with... We'll spend... We can't... This is no longer in the staging area, so we can play more than one card per round if we would like. So let's go ahead and spend 4. Yeah. Spend 4 there to play a Northern Tracker. And then we're going to spend 1 from Denethor to play Fast Hitch onto Frodo. Now this does bring up a conundrum. If we flip up a I'm starting to second guess myself. If we flip up that horrible treachery card, then we lose a hero. And so actually instead, let's not play Northern Tracker. Let's keep Eowyn around, or the money from Eowyn around, just so we can have a test of will if we absolutely need it. And then next turn we'll get Northern Tracker onto the table. So we'll exhaust Fast Hitch to ready Frodo. Let's use Denethor's ability. We'll take a look at this top card. It's a long trail. While it's in the staging area, gains after the active location leaves play as an explorer location. It makes an immediate attack against the first player. We are going to ignore that so hard. That's going on the bottom of the deck. Don't need that in our lives. And then let's quest for 6. So 6 to 1. I'm going to flip up. Oh no, it's a Grasping Root. After Grasping Root engages a player, that player must assign X damage among characters you control, where X is the number of locations in the victory display. So actually, we would not be super upset if we engaged this early before we got locations, but we're fine. Okay, so that was 4. We quested for 6. So 2 goes on here. And I'm wondering if we... No, I don't think we're going to toss a card yet. I was thinking about tossing a card to buff Eowyn up so that we could clear that, but I think we're going to be fine because we'll get a Northern Tracker on the table and then that will clear. So we'll be good. Okay, so we'll unexhaust at the end of the round. Raise our threat by 1. Let's go ahead and draw a card, which is Miner of the Iron Hills. So that allows us to be a little bit more ambitious with our willingness to draw that awful treachery, because now it's a conditioned attachment. We can discard it if we want to. Okay, so here we are. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're in this... Why are we in the same situation that we were in? Yeah. We can go ahead and get Northern Tracker out there, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and spend 4 to get Northern Tracker onto the table. Then let's spend 2 to play Gleowine. We'll go ahead and exhaust Gleowine to draw a card. Yeah, it's another Rittermark's Finest. And we will exhaust Frodo and ready him with Fast Hitch from this planning phase situation that we've got. So let's go ahead and quest. Actually, we'll use Denethor. We've got Wall of Trees. X is equal to the number of players in the game. While Wall of Trees in the staging area, progress must be placed on Wall of Trees before it can be placed on the current quest. I'm okay with that because that's fine. So we'll keep that out there. So we've got 4, 7, 8. Well, that will clear this. So that goes here. That increases our victory points by 1. So we have 8. We're showing 4. So we'll clear Wall of Trees again. So that's not going to be an issue. So this will come out. We're showing 4, questing for 8. Progress has to be placed here, so that will clear Wall of Trees. So victory point goes up to 2. Nice. Not going to engage that thing. because we don't have an answer to that being us being attacked right now. So let's go ahead and raise our threat. Planning phase. Pass this out. We'll exhaust and ready Frodo at the end of the planning phase. After drawing key. Ooh, Thor's key. After location is added to the staging area, attach this key to the location, and then it treats the location's printed text box as blank, except for traits. We're going to want to hang on to some of our resources here because we want to get another Northern Tracker onto play. So let's exhaust Gleowine. Got Unexpected Courage. That actually changes it. We want to get Unexpected Courage onto Denethor. And let's use Unexpected Courage to see what's coming up. Ooh, discard all progress from each location in the staging area. Then if there is a non-unique active location, randomly switch it with a location in the staging area and switch it with the active location. So this surges. We don't have any progress on the location, so that's actually not horrible. Okay. Go 4, 6, 7. Did I count 8 last time? I think I counted Gleowine last time, so I'm going to have discarded a card from my hand. Should have been a Rittermark's Finest to still have 8 from Eowyn's ability. So I think I miscounted last time, so I apologize. But there's 7. Now we're requesting for 3. This comes out, surges into Peril. Choose a location in the victory display and return it to the staging area. If no location was returned to the staging area this way, it gains surge. So this comes in. So we quested for 7. We are showing we're showing 4, so we have to place 3 here on this location. I could discard to clear it, but we'll just clear it with Northern Tracker next time. That's how... No, yeah. Okay. We're at 27, so this is coming soon. I just don't have a... I don't have a answer to it, which is not great. I guess Northern Tracker. I need a Gandalf. That's what I need. So let's go ahead and ready up. Increase our threat. Top of the round, we will pass out money. Draw a card. Oh, it's a Stargazer. Let's go ahead and spend these 2 to play Stargazer. And then we'll use Stargazer's ability. So we can exhaust her to choose a player, look at the top 5 cards of their deck, and return them in any order. So we got a Lorien Guide, a Test of Will, Miner of the Iron Hills, a Forest Snare, which does solve our Grasping Root issue. Let's grab Forest Snare. We'll draw into Hasty Stroke. Then let's grab a Lorien Guide. Okay. Then we'll use Gleowine to draw Forest Snare. This will engage us, and we will take some damage. We'll take 2 damage. But we can just raise our threat. Or we can pass it on to like Northern Tracker Gleowine. Just kind of spread it out from our low health heroes here. Let's see what Denethor has to bring us. A Deep Gully. While it's in the staging area, after a player optionally engages an enemy, that player may raise his threat by X, where X is the engaged enemy's fight. Oh no. That kind of kills this plan, but we'll just not optionally engage. We'll just hang out for a couple of turns and be fine. Okay. So we've got 1, which will clear this. So that's 2 in the victory display, which I never updated, but it's now correct. I don't really want to push all that. I don't have a great answer to Old Man Willow right now. But, so I don't want to push too hard here. So let's just go. Fast Hitch is exhausted because of this situation. Let's just go Aowen, and then that'll be 5. And then Frodo allows us to go 6. So that'll be here, and then 1 goes here. Okay, let's I forgot to do this last time, but let's use Denethor's ability to go ahead and take a look at the top. When revealed, each player removes a character he controls from the quest and deals 2 damage to that character, or 3 damage to that character if that character is an ally. So let's put that on the bottom. Okay. So we'll unexhaust. Raise our threat to 29. We'll draw a card, which is a hasty stroke. We knew that. Pass out money. Exhaust Fast Hitch because we exhausted a hero. And let's do our... Let's Unexpected Courage. See what Denethor's bringing us. It's the same thing. It's the 2 damage. So let's toss that. And let's do Denethor one more time. It's a long trailer. Yeah, which is the one where we get attacked when the active location leaves play. So let's get rid of that. So we're kind of going into this a little bit blind, which I don't love, but here we are. Let's go Stargazer to look at the top 5. 2, 4, 5. There's another Unexpected Courage. So let's definitely draw into Unexpected Courage because we can get that out onto the table immediately for Denethor, which will help us see what's going down here. And then let's start drawing into Lorien Guide. So we'll exhaust Gleowine to draw a card. We'll spend these 2 resources to play Unexpected Courage. We'll ready Denethor and then exhaust Denethor to take a look at the top card. Oppressive Forest. While it's in the staging area, each player cannot play more than 1 card each round. I'm good with that. Well, yeah, I am. So that's 2, 4. So we'll have, kind of on a timer now, actually. We'll have a couple of turns, but we're about to start pushing into stage 3. Okay, so we did place a progress here last time, and I misread this. So it's after placing progress as a result of questing successfully. So this does... We should have been switching those out. I thought it was after it gets placed on here after questing successfully, but it says after placing progress on anything. And so we should have been switching these out, so my apologies on that. But let's switch into this one. Choked with Brambles. At the end of the round, remove all progress from each location in play. Okay. We're at 29. How was the Harry Potter party? Hey, Filthy, how's it going? It was really great. It was really fun. It was a lot of excitement, and Hufflepuff won, so it was a good time. Thanks for asking. Okay, so we will go Northern Tracker. We're gonna show 7. So Northern Tracker, Frodo, Eowyn allows us to hit 7 perfectly. Yeah, so 4, 5, 7. So this will come out. We don't place progress, so we're not going to switch this card. And then at the end of the round, we remove all of the progress. We'll unexhaust. We'll get this Grasping Root to come down and attack us, which Denethor will probably defend. Then raise our threat to 30. Pass out some money. Draw a card. Lorien Guide. Crazy. Did not see that coming. We got Forest Snare for next turn. So let's hang on to our money. See what Denethor has to bring us. Denethor is going to show us a... Ooh, remove a questing hero you control from the quest and attach Song of Sleep to that hero. Counts as condition, limit 1 per hero. And then it's treated as if it were blank. And the attached hero cannot ready. I'm actually okay with this. I'm actually okay with that. Because we'll commit Denethor to the quest. And then we'll play... Minor next turn to just toss it. So it shouldn't, that's not a huge issue for us. And we're showing 7, so we can quest for 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll place 1 progress token on each one of these guys. This comes out, we'll attach it to Denethor. Actually 8. Then we remove it. He's actually already ready because we would have Unexpected Courage before, so we've got that. No progress. The end of the round. Actually, Grasping Roots is going to come down and attack us, which is fine. So he's going to come down. We will fast hitch and have Frodo defend for 2 against a 3. Yeah. So the 3, no shadow effect. We'll raise our threat by 1. So after he's damaged, cancel the damage and raise your threat by the amount of damage that he's dealt. 1 damage, 1 threat. So we're at 31. Okay. Before we end the round, let's Stargazer. See what the 5 cards are. It's 2, 4, 5. Lorien Guide, Key, a Test of Will, another Minor. Let's go with... I don't even know. Let's grab Lorien Guide and a Test of Will. So we'll use Gleowine to draw into Lorien Guide. At the end of the round, we'll unexhaust everyone. Raise our threat to 32. Pass out money. Draw a card, which is a Test of Will. We'll spend 3 to play Forest Snare here. Then we'll spend 2 to play Minor of the Iron Hills. We'll just place this here, kind of out of the way. Minor of the Iron Hills here, which will remove this attachment. Denethor is ready for us. Then we've got, these are gone. Let's see what Denethor is bringing us. It's another Song of Sleep. We'll pitch it to the bottom. See what Denethor has for us again. When revealed, each player removes a character he controls from the quest and deals 2 damage to that character, 3 damage instead if it was an ally. We'll Test of Will cancel that. Not a showstopper, but your video in the upper left appears to be frozen. Everything else is good. That's so weird. Okay, let me see if I can mess with that. Why not? Thank you. Didn't mean to kill the game. No worries. No worries. I like seeing my face. Hey, there you go. Okay. Fixed itself. Okay, so let's start over because that was just too much. So let's start over. No, I'm just kidding. We got Lorian guides here. We're getting to the point where, no, you know what? Let's just hang out. Like I'm straight okay just hanging out here. We're gonna be showing 4, so we can just quest with AON. We can be fine. We can be happy. Everyone is happy. Let's just build. So let's Stargazer. Take 2, 4, 5. Got another Elrond's Council. Warden of Healing is really cool. I like Warden of Healing here. Let's go ahead and grab Warden of Healing. Pull in Elrond's Council later. I have not hit... I need to hit Arwen, Gandalf, or something for threat. And we'll Gleowine to draw into it. Okay, so we'll quest with Éowyn. This is coming out. I will spend 1 resource to test a will and cancel the Wind Reveal effects. We did not place, so we're good. So at the end of the round, we remove everything from play, all the threat or all the progress on the locations from play, which is okay because we're still building. Go up to 33, and Denethor had 1 more activation, so let's use Denethor to check and see. Army of Flies. Surge. After Army of Flies engage a player, the player discards a non-objective attachment he controls. That's going away so very quickly. Bye-bye. Then we'll be at the end. 33. Pass out money. Draw a card. Elrond's Council. Stick that back with the rest of Elrond's Councils. And see what he's bringing us. Come on, Tom. Strange Woods. While Strange Woods is in the Stagiaire area, characters cannot be healed. That's a victory 1. And it's a 3 threat. At some point we need to push, but let's push that down. Let's go ahead and do it again. Hey, we got Tom. Okay. We'll have Tom come out. He's questing for 3. So we can go ahead and kill the Oppressive Forest. And get this Oppressive Forest out of the staging area so we can play more than 1 card per round. So Tom is going to come in with 3. We are going to need 4, 9 to push. So basically 6 to push. Let's go ahead and go 4, 5. We'll place 1 on each one of these, but it doesn't really matter. 4, 5. 7. Tom's coming in. He's going to be ready, attached, or going against the quest, which will be enough to clear this. So our victory goes up to 4. And we'll travel to the Oppressive Forest. And we need to switch this out with a random set aside 2 card. Because we place progress. And we've got, at the end of each round, discard a random location from the victor display. Ugh, I don't like that at all. I mean, it gives us time, but still, it's kind of rude. So at the end of the round, we'll discard a random location. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. Okay, so we lose 2 victory points. It feels like we're right back to where we started. But that's fine. Alrighty, so we get to keep these progress on here. If we actually do clear this, we do push, and so we're not any worse off than what we were. Let's use Denethor to go ahead and check what's coming next. Tom, I guess that is at the end of the round, so I jumped the gun, not at the end of the questing phase. The Grasping Brute is coming up. We're going to throw him onto the bottom. We're going to Stargazer. This is still at the end of the round. A Lorien Guide. Oh, there's an Ancient Matin and an Arwen. We're definitely going to grab Arwen and the Ancient. That's nice. That's really, really nice. So Gleowine allows us to grab Arwen, which is going to help us with threat mitigation so much. No. What's wrong? What's wrong? Sorry. What happened? Did I just miss that a long time ago? Sorry, I'm in the zone right now. I am... This... So Tom gets discarded. Oh, good. Okay. And then we have to shuffle. So all of the back cards that we did toss onto the bottom with Denethor are now going to be shuffled up, but that's fine. It was a while back. That's funny. I'm rocking and rolling right now. We're feeling good. Oops. Okay. And actually, yeah, okay. So we will unexhaust everything. Unexhaust. Raise our threat to 34. Go ahead and draw into Ancient Matin. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be really, really, really nice. Okay, let's pass out some money. So we are getting pretty flush with some cash over here. Oh, yeah, let's go. Okay. Okay, we're having a good time. Let's go ahead and see what Denethor is going to bring us. We got Strange Woods. While it's in the staging area, characters cannot be healed. I'm okay with that. Because we're probably going to be clearing that soon. That's going to be 3. We're showing 5. I probably do want to toss this card. Probably do want to toss that. So... if we push this up there, that's going to be 4 victory points. It's gonna be 4 victory points. It allows us to draw a lot of cards, and then we have a couple of turns to clear that. Okay, I'm liking that. So we'll keep that out here. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to play Ancient Matin here. Well, Stargazer. 2, 3. Oh, there's another Ancient Mat. Ooh, huge. Okay, we'll go there. Then we'll go... don't really need a Warden of Healing. I guess another Lorien Guide. We'll take a Warden of Healing. It's not going to be bad to have him. And we'll use Gleowine to draw a card. We'll spend 1 resource to play an Ancient Matin here. Sweet. Okay. Let's spend 2 to play Arwen. Then let's spend 3 to play a Lorien Guide. Okay, so we are going to need to quest out a little bit. Okay, so we'll use our counter here. So Lorien Guide quest for 1. We're gonna place 1 progress token on the active quest. Northern Tracker will quest for 1, which will place 1 here on the one in the staging area. We will quest for 2 with Arwen. We'll give Frodo +1 defense. We'll quest with Frodo for 2. And at that point, we are up to 6. 2, 4, 6. We're going to be showing 5. And so we need 3, 4. So we need 4 total. So we'll go Eowyn for 4 more. And that should clear us. So this will come out. We do roll over. We place progress tokens. These trigger. We go up to 4 in the victory display. So let's go ahead and just draw the cards. So we're drawing 6 cards. Minor, Lorien, Warden. Key, Forest Snare, Galadriel's Greeting. Okay. So we got a lot of cards. we have a lot of cards now. And so if I was playing through this again, we probably have enough card draw. Actually, we probably want to run Protector of Lorien, would be my guess. So let's switch this with a random one. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. At the end of the round, remove all progress from each location in play. Okay. And let's go ahead and travel to the woods. End of the round. Actually, let's use Denethor's ability twice. Or at least twice. Yep, so we're going to toss Army of Flies. And then we'll exhaust Denethor to... We have Tom coming out. Interesting. Yeah, let's pull him out or else we'll never see him again. So we'll keep Tom on the top. Unexhaust, unexhaust. I think at this point we can push fairly easily. Tom can take our first hit for us. At the end of the round, go up to 35. Draw into another Arwen. Cool. Pass out some money. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to have 3. We need to push 5, which is super easy to do. And once we do that, we will immediately progress into stage 3. So or not immediately, but at the end of questing. So at the end of the questing phase, we'll push into stage 3, and we'll have Tom to take a hit. So perfect. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we'll go. This is supposed to be clear. We'll go Northern Tracker to throw 1 here. We'll go Lorien Guide for 2. Let's take our quest counter down to 2. That will place 1 here on the staging. We'll have 3 come out, which will clear the woods. So I think at this point we'll just push. So Tom comes out. I'll choose me to be the owner of him. So our questing goes up to 5. 1, 2, 3. So then we'll check. It's 2, 3. So this clears. Our victory goes up to 5. Then after we quest successfully, there are X or more total victory points on victories in the location. Advance to stage 3A. He lifted his heavy eyes and saw leaning over him a huge willow tree, old and hoary. Enormous it looked, its sprawling branches going up like reaching arms, like many long-fingered hands, the Fellowship of the Ring. When revealed, add Old Man Willow and Withy Wendell to the staging area. Reveal X encounter card, where X is the number of players in the game -1, so 0. I don't like this great big tree. I don't trust it. Hark at it singing about sleep now. That was a Sam from Fellowship of the Ring. Old Man Willow cannot leave the staging area, but is considered to be engaged with each player and attacks each player in turn order. Deal and resolve a shadow card for each attack. If the players defeat the stage, they win the game. Okay. So Withy Window is immune to player card effects. The players cannot win the game while Withy Window is in play. While Withy Window is the active location, the first player reveals one additional encounter card during the quest phase. So we will we'll immediately travel here. And hopefully push quickly. We got Old Man Willow, indestructible, immune to player card effects. When Old Man Willow attacks, discard a random location from victory display. The defending player raises his threat by X, where X is that location's victory point value. Dislike that situation entirely. Okay, so there we go. Old Man Willow is going to make an attack after the travel phase, so he is going to attack for 5. We're going to defend with Tom for 3. So 5, no shadow effect. So Tom takes 2 damage, but he's going to get discarded. And then we're going to discard a random card from here. We'll shuffle up. Where did I put my dice? We will re-roll a 5 or a 6. So 3. So we raise our threat by 2. So we're up to 37. Tom gets discarded at the end of the phase. Or at the end of the round. Actually, before we do that, well, Denethor's whole thing won't matter because it's all going to be shuffled anyways. But let's do Stargazer and Glaioline. 1. Hey, there's Gandalf. 2. There's Forest Snare. Dwarven Tomb. Elrond's Council. And Miner. So let's grab a Gandalf and an Elrond's Council. So exhaust Glaioline to draw a card. Then at the end of the round, we will raise our threat to 38. Shuffle all of these in. Hopefully we can get Tom again. I liked having Tom. Tom was fun. Okay, so we'll unexhaust. Top of the round, we'll draw a card. It's in Elrond's Council. We will pass out some money. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. Definitely going to play Elrond's Councils. So we're going to at least play this. So that's going to lower our threat by 9. Taking us down to under 30, which is great. Let's go ahead and see what's coming with Denethor. So we've got the long trailer. While it's in the staging area after the active location leaves play. So we're going to toss that. We're going to Denethor again. Peril. Choose a location in the victory display and return it to the staging area. If no location was returned to the staging area this way, discard gains Surge. I think I'm probably okay with that. Maybe the Wall of Trees. It's the Wall of Trees. No. Actually, you know what? We'll Test of Will that, because we have one of those. We'll just Test of Will, and then we'll only be resolving one encounter card, basically. We don't know what that is. We are showing 5 here. Let's spend 5 to play Gandalf. When Gandalf enters play, we are going to... We're going to reduce our threat by 5, because I think we can then start taking a hit with Bilbo, or with Frodo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet. Okay. So to lower our quest points, and let's quest for infinity here. So we will fast hitch, so we'll go 2 with Frodo. We'll go 1 with the Northern Tracker. This gets placed here. We'll go 1 with Lorien Guide, but that's immune to player card effects, so we don't get to place there. We'll go 2 with Arwen. And we will give Frodo +1 defense until the end of the round. We'll go 4 with Eowyn. We'll go 4 with Gandalf. We will discard 3 Elrond's Councils. We control a unique Noldor character, which is Arwen. So we can lower our threat by 3, 6, 9, and we give +1 to Eowyn for each one of these. So our quest is going to go up 1, 2, 3, and our threat's going to go down 9. So down to 24. Okay. So we're questing for 17 against what we're showing is 5. We should be good there. We should be good there. There you go. Okay. So this is coming out. We are going to spend 1 to play a test of will to cancel that. We're resolving an additional encounter card because this is the active location. Oh no! Enchantment. Remove a questing hero you control from the quest and attach Song of Sleep to that hero. Counts as a conditioned attachment. Limit once per hero. Treat its text box as blank. I definitely probably should have thrown this on Frodo, or thrown the +1 something Frodo, but we'll go Song of Sleep because we have a couple of allies that can take hits for us. Showing 5, requested for 17, so that takes us down to 12. -5 takes us down to 8. This is a victory 3. So this goes up there. Okay. Now let's have Old Man Willow attack. We'll defend with Miner of the Hills. Old Man Willow is going to attack for 5. And the reason we're not doing Frodo is because his box is blank. So 5. Shadow. Defending player discards all non-objective attachments he controls. Oof, don't like that. So that's Fast Hitch and Unexpected Courage. I don't even think I have a Hasty Stroke. Oh, I do. We'll spend 1 and Hasty Stroke that. Perfect. And we place 8 on the main. 2, 4, 6, 8. Nice. Let's use Denethor's ability. Got Oppressive Forest. We'll shoot that to the bottom. We will Stargazer. Oh, actually, we have to discard one of these cards because Willow attacked. This is also one of the nice things about practicing these games beforehand is in a lot of these Lord of the Rings quests, there's a significant amount of just stuff going on. And usually the first time through, I keep forgetting stuff. And I do that in the normal games too, but it's especially happening tonight. Victory 1, so we raise our threat by 1. Up to 25. So Stargazer. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's another Unexpected Courage, which... Oh, we got Miner. We already have a Miner in our hand, though. Do a Dwarven Tomb, so we can grab a Hasty Stroke. We already have a Dwarven Tomb. Gandalf goes and does Gandalf things. And then we will exhaust Gleowine to draw a card. Okay. Unexhaust. Pass out the money. Raise our threat and draw a card. 26. Let's see what's coming with Denethor. So we got Unexpected Courage. We will pull a Doom 2 at the end of the plays. Raise each player's threat by X, where X is the number of enemies in the staging area. Threat is fine right now. So that's going to be 3. We'll raise our threat by 3. I am absolutely fine with that. So we actually may be able to... Can we push? So we need 10, 15. We need 15 quests to win. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not quite. Okay. So I was just counting, but we'll keep that at 10. And we'll spend these 2 resources to play Rivermark's Finest. We'll exhaust and discard it to place 2 progress tokens on Deep Goalie. So that clears. So now we're only showing 3. So now we only need 13. So we were at 10. Okay, so we're at 10. This comes out Doom 2. 1, 2. Raise it by 1. Miner of the Iron Hills is very much dead. And requested for 10. So we're placing 7 on the main. 2, 4, 6, 7. Bring us up to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So just 3 more. We will have Stargazer defend here. So 5 to no shadow. Stargazer dies. And we'll discard a random one of these. Reroll a 5 or a 6. That's a 1. We'll go up 1. Back up to 30. End of the round, we will unexhaust. Or you guy can come back here. We'll raise our threat by 1. We'll draw a card into Miner. Pass out money. Okay, let's see what Unexpected Courage yields us. It's going to be a Grasping Tendril, which is 2, which we are fine with. I may have been able to have won. Actually, I would have been able to win last time. If I had discarded Eowyn and gone with Frodo, but oh well, here we are. So 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This comes out. That's 5. We'll place 4. That's game. So yeah, there you go. That is kind of my entire process. So start to finish, never seeing the quest before, all the way through completing the practice games. A lot of these games require multiple different plays, multiple different tweaks, and we go back to kind of what we were talking about at the very beginning of the stream on how we're building the deck. And okay, so it's like I had a ton of cards in my hand. So I had mentioned earlier in the stream, it's like, okay, we'll probably want to be running a Protector of Lorien. So Protector of Lorien with Eowyn, we could have discarded a ton of these cards. There's some other things that we probably could have done. Maybe like a Song of Kings to get some more money, because that's another function of what I'm looking at. Is I have so many cards in my hand, which means I probably don't have enough money, and so just kind of reiterating on the deck, reiterating on the process until you can find a deck that works. And we were just lucky enough that this one did work. So that is Lord of the Rings. That's the Old Forest. That's the 2014 Gen Con exclusive scenario. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a really interesting one. We had a ton of location stuff. So yeah, GG, and cool deck building tutorial that worked out in the scenario's first attempt. That is not common, by the way. That is very much not a common situation that's happening. So yeah, I appreciate you all hanging out. I will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We are playing Marvel Champions. We're taking on probably actually not even probably, the hardest villain in the game. We're taking on Ronin. So we're going to be trying to finish out our campaign run with Ronin and Nova. And then we also have another stream tomorrow night. So tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So it's a little bit later. Steve from Beat the Game is coming on, and we're taking on, I don't remember who we're doing. We're playing Marvel Champions. It's always fun having Steve on. So that is what's on the docket. I will see you all very soon. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.